Good morning, students. Today we will discuss gen- generation of computers. Generation of computer define the advancement of technology, means advancement in hardware as well as software. These generations are categorized in five different generations. First generation period was from 1942 to 1955. In this generation, vacuum tubes were used as basic unit in the computer system for processing of data. Vacuum tubes uses a filament, bulb like filament, which diffuses very easily and generate very heat. Therefore, computers in this generation they were very large in size also. Our computers were very unreliable, bulky in size, and limited commercial use was there because fault of this vacuum tube occurs very frequently. Production of computer was very difficult and costly, and these computers were difficult to use also. In this generation, punch card were used as secondary storage and electromagnetic memory was used. Software in this generation used were machine language and the assembly language, which was difficult for user. Example of computers in first generation is ENIAC, EDVEC, EDSEC, UNIVAC and IBM 701. Now next come to the second generation. The period of second generation was from 1955 to 1964. In this generation, vacuum tubes were replaced with transistors. Transistor is another device which is faster, smaller in size, more reliable than vacuum tube, and they were easier to program than vacuum tubes. Therefore, computers in this generation was faster in speed in comparison to first generation computer, smaller in size in comparison to first generation, generate less heat in comparison to vacuum tubes, more reliable, and computer system were easy to use also. Commercial production was still difficult and costly in this stage. Magnetic core memory and the magnetic tape memory were used as secondary storage. Software in this generation was batch processing operating system, and high level language were also introduced in second generation. Scientific commercial applications were there in this generation. Examples is Honeywell 400, IBM 7030, CDC 1604, UNIVAC Lark. These were the computers generated in second generation. In third generation, integrated chips were used. In integrated chips, transistors were fabricated on a silicon chip. More means size of the computers become small. Okay, here small scale integrated chip, medium scale integrated technology were used. Magnetic core memory was used in this generation, and magnetic disk and magnetic tape were the secondary storage devices. These are the mini computers in this stage. Computers are faster, smaller in size, more reliable, easier and cheaper to produce, easier to use, easy to upgrade the computers than previous generation computers. And the software in this generation, time sharing operating system was introduced in third generation computer. High level programming language were also invented in the third generation. The period of third generation was 1964 to 1975. IBM 360, PDP-8, PDP-11, CDC 6600 are the examples of these computer systems. Next come to the fourth generation computers. In fourth generation computer, very large scale integrated technology was used. Microprocessor term was introduced in this generation. Semiconductor memory was used. Larger capacity of hard disk as built-in secondary storage devices. Along with this, magnetic tape, floppy disk were used as a portable storage media. Personal computer are the example of this. And here high speed computer network was used. Network operating system was introduced in third generation, and along with this operating system for PC, personal computers. Now computer was smaller in size, affordable and reliable, easy to use, means it was used in the offices very easily. More powerful computers, more reliable computers, general purpose machines were introduced in this generation. Graphical user interface, multiple windows on a single terminal screen, Unix operating system, C programming language, and other high level language were introduced in this generation. IBM PC and its clone Apple II, TRS-80, VEX 9000, Cray 1, Cray 2 are the examples of third generation, fourth generation computers. Next come to the fifth generation. Fifth generation starts from 1989 and till date. In this fifth generation, portable computers are introduced. Ultra ULSI technology is used, means large amount of chips are fabricated on a small chip. Larger capacity main memory, larger capacity of hard disk is used. Optical disk as a portable read-only storage media. Notebook computer, powerful desktop PC, workstations, and very powerful mainframe computers are used. Software is multimedia applications and internet-based application. Artificial intelligence, neural network, all are introduced in this fifth generation computer. Robotics are generated in this fifth generation. Very high uptime due to hot pluggable components. General purpose machine easier to produce commercially. Pentium PCs are the examples of these generation of the computers. Intelligent machines are generated. Artificial intelligence means giving computer ability to think as human being think. Now previously we have discussed the classification of computer on the basis of advancement in the technology. Next we classify the computers on the basis of uses, representation of data. On this basis, computer is divided in three categories: digital computer, analog computer, hybrid computer. Digital computer are those computers that works on digital signals. Digital signal take input in the form of number, alphabets, etc., and produce the output in the form of 0 and 1, which is further converted in user understandable form. Next is analog computer. Analog computer don't work on digital data. It work on data which is in the wavelength form. They do not deal with number alphabet. It directly measure physical magnitude such as volume, temperature and pressure. Analog computers cannot give 100% accuracy like digital computers. Third is hybrid computer. It is combination of digital and analog computer. Hybrid computers convert digital data into analog form and vice versa. These computers are more beneficial in the area where digital processing is necessary but analog output is required. For example, sound wave measuring unit in the aircraft. Next, on the basis of purpose. Computer can also be classified in two categories on the basis of the purpose. These are general purpose computer and special purpose computer. General purpose computer are those computer which can perform all type of jobs in any environment. Okay. And special purpose computer is computer that is used in specific area. They cannot use for other areas unless their chip are redesigned. For example, satellite application or any other specific purpose application. Now on the basis of size, storage and performance, we can categorize computer in four categories: microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer, etc. Microcomputers are small computers, low cost system consisting of microprocessor, RAM, input output, power supply. Microcomputer came in light near 1975 after the innovation of VLSI, very large scale integrated chip. These computers in the computer family, it is the smallest computer. Apple are the microcomputer in the early years. Apple, IBM, Pentium, etc. Now computers are available with 32-bit or 64-bit microprocessor chip. The famous manufacturer are Dell, HP, HCL, IBM, Lenovo, etc. Example of few microcomputers are desktop computer. These are placed on the desk. It is having keyboard, mouse as input, monitor and printer as output and a processing unit. Laptop computers have same configuration like that of personal computer, but these computers are lightweight, easy to use, easy to carry. They have foldable screen and which serve as a output unit. Laptop uses touchpad instead of mouse and very complex architecture. Nowadays laptop is having LED screen and many other advanced features are also available in the laptop. Next is palm top. Palm top are smaller than laptop. They can be placed in our palm. Tablet PC are in this category. These systems use electric stylus as a input unit. Screen is very small in size and they use memory card for the storage and do not have disk. That's why palm top have limited memory and less speed than PC and the laptop. Now come to the mini computer. Mini computer are middle range computer having greater size, more primary and secondary memory, and these are more powerful than microcomputer. These computers are designed to do multiple tasks for several users simultaneously. It is capable to connect about 200 users with server. They are mainly used in the universities, factories, research lab. PDP-2 and IBM 8100 are the example of mini computer. Next come to the mainframe computer. Mainframe computers have very powerful processor, sophisticated operating systems. These computers have greater size, costly and more storage capacity as compared to mini computer. They have more than one CPU, 4 to 6 RAM, 6 more hard disk, VDU, IDU, input output units are fitted in steel rack, means thousands of computers can be connected at the same time. A company in Bangalore uses mainframe server. Mainframe computers are designed for large organization to process data in bulk, like in banking sector, railway reservation and the share market. Next come to the supercomputer. Supercomputers are fastest, costlier, costly, sophisticated and very powerful machine. It is designed to process application at very high speed with greater accuracy and complex calculation involving thousands of variables. Supercomputer work at nanosecond speed. It has huge main memory and secondary storage. It is mainly used in weather forecasting, remote sensing, image processing, military applications, etc. CDC developed its first supercomputer named Param in India. After Param, Param 1, Anurag and Padam came in Vision. Now the latest one is Param 1000 computer of super type of supercomputer. These are the different classifications of computers on the basis of advancement in the technology, on the basis of the use of computer, processing speed of the computers, etc. Thank you. Have a nice day.